Hi everyone, Melinda with Madame Cora's Emporium. Just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Yule, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you actually celebrate. And also, I wanted to kind of make a bit of an announcement. So, while we do have our Christmas sales going on the last couple of days before Christmas, I'm also letting you know that we're going to start clearancing out a bunch of this because coming up in the next couple of weeks, we are going to be moving. So, all of this is getting packed down and moved, and so over the next couple weeks I have to figure out what product lines and things we're keeping and what we're getting rid of, because not only are we moving, but I am also going to be restructuring the entire business. I knew moving into a store location, into a retail location, it was going to have its issues, and I planned for pretty much everything. I did not plan for another business impacting me as much as this one has, by all the constant road closures, all the constant events happening after I close, to impact my business, to have beer tents and food trucks and other things parked in front of my store, blocking me physically and visually for the last 2 years. This year has been the worst, to the point where my busiest day of the year is Spooky City, and Spooky City in the meetings multiple times said she is not to be blocked, because I had just written another email to the city the week before about the constant road closures and the constant events impacting me and what was going to be done about it, because I was now $10,000 behind where I had been the year before, and the loss of revenue was from event days and things like that, and nothing was done. And then Spooky City, I came in and there were food trucks completely blocking my store, to the point where it was extremely dangerous because they were not within fire regulations and nobody would do a damn thing about it. So I cannot continue being on this road and in the storefront with the constant road closures and, impacts that have been made to my business without any type of remedy. And so at this point, I can't afford to stay here. And there's no point in me staying here when I need to restructure. And so what I'm going to be doing is moving to more of a warehouse location and situation, so that way I can really focus more of my stuff onto my online sales, because I've had to let a lot of that go. But I will also be focusing more on shows and events, but I'm not going far, and I'm not actually like closing. So we'll stay here, and so we'll be able to do shop by appointment again. We're also going to have our online presence, but the location that I'm going to be moving to is going to allow us to do pop-up retail weekends. So I will be able to do warehouse sales and things like that. So my clientele and the people that I've built a rapport with down here, I'm not leaving you. We're staying. It's just, I kind of have to restructure. Back when we first opened, my son was 3.5, and it was perfectly fine for him to come and hang out with me all day and be here, and we were having fun doing stuff. But then he started school, and over the last 2 years I've started to notice him not getting invited to parties or not going to, and doing things. And then this last year especially, we've not been able to do a lot of outside activities after school because we're here in the store, and I don't want him to keep missing out on things like birthday parties and sports and whatnot. So to be able to spend more time with the Shop Goblin and not stress trying to run 3 businesses, it's time for me to restructure and find a better town that's going to be a little more open for me, one that's actually going to be supportive and not treat businesses like outcasts and allow other businesses to impact them. So for now, I'm just going to be working on figuring out what's going to stay, what we're going to keep, and what we're going to be selling off. So it's going to be a very chaotic and hectic next couple of weeks, but I'm not leaving. It's just we're going to be moving and restructuring how we do things. But I'm still going to be here in town, and so it's unfortunately what we need to do. But the only downside to this is the museum. At this point, I was not able to get the location to expand the museum because that was supposed to be next door, and I have not been getting the foot traffic in order to host and hold as much space for the museum as I had. And so in order to try and focus on the museum, I needed the income, and the impact of the events and things downtown here have kept me from building that income to be able to focus on it. So it's been going in circles, but the museum itself is also not going anywhere. But maybe now I won't be so stressed out and stretched thin, and from being under constant watch, being under constant impactment. So hopefully I can be focusing a little bit more on that as well. So we're going to be moving it to the new location, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to really put up any displays. So I'll be keeping everybody posted on that. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not closing, but we will be ceasing to be in this location by my birthday. And along with that also comes a lot of problems because of the decrease of income and how much I've been impacted. I need to be able to pay off all the bills before I can actually get the new location online. So that's one of the reasons for doing the clearance sales. So right now I've got a lot of things 25% off or more, and I'll be starting to work on clearancing stuff. So for the next like 2 weeks, I hope to see everybody. And there's also been stuff in my personal life. So if anyone, I do have like GoFundMe, I do have PayPal, and I need help, I guess, because I'm not making it. And despite my best efforts, I've been doing everything I can. And so I'm trying to make this a Merry Christmas, and I'm hoping that things turn around by my birthday and I'll be able to show you guys and celebrate in my new space that will hopefully be better. At least I won't be impacted and I won't be under watchful eyes. So Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, and hopefully this garbage dumpster fire of a year will become a brighter light in the future. Thanks. Happy holidays.